Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Is That a Read? The show where we do psychic readings on this week's hottest celebrity topics. I'm your girl, Victoria, the queen of all things tarot. And this is my awesome co host, Julian.
What's up, y'all? I'm here with my cards and ready to dig into these hot topics. What's going on this week, Victoria?
A lot of stuff is going on this week. The celebrities have been very busy. And you guys, don't forget, if you enjoy our content, please like, send it to a friend, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, if you comment, we do read and we do respond. So the first story that we have today, you may not have been aware because you may have been living under a rock, but girl, wake up, open your eyes, because Drake done lost his damn mind. Drake is suing. I will say he's threatening to sue his record company over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us song. Now, everybody has heard this song. I mean, 2-year-olds know the words to this song. Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophile. They singing that in kindergarten. Okay, it is the number one song this year. Probably going to win a ton of awards. Kendrick Lamar is performing at the Super Bowl. Everybody is going to be watching, and we know he's going to play Not Like Us, and we are looking forward to it. Now, when this song was at its height, it was played in every club over and over again, and we couldn't get enough of it. Drake said, we don't know what we're talking about. Drake said we wouldn't have liked this song, but for the fact that his record company and Spotify used AI and they paid to have the song played and paid to boost the popularity of the song and lied about how popular it was to make people want to listen to it and to fool people into thinking that it was a good song. That's what he said. He said, you stupid. He said, you don't know what you like and what you don't like, that basically you got played. I think Drake is stupid. I think Drake is super arrogant to think that the only way a song could be better than his is because they were cheating. And also, Drake and Kendrick Lamar are on the same label. So basically, he's saying the label boosted Kendrick's song. But if they boosted Kendrick's song, that means they be boosting your songs too. So you was cool when it benefited you, but when it didn't, now you want to sue. And then the other part is like you suing for a song called Not Like Us that basically says you are not really a part of the culture, that you don't understand the culture, but that you're taking advantage of it for your benefit. And then you turn around and decide you're going to talk to my lawyer, buddy. Drake, you may not be like us. I don't want to hate, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a one drop, you black. Like, that's the rule. I didn't make the rule, but that is the rule. So you are black. But your other ancestors are in charge right now. Okay? This is very much clear people behavior. Okay? I mean, you got to think about the long game. Like, y'all know Drake is a Scorpio. Scorpios want the last word. They want revenge. But I think you're going too far, Drake. You're cutting off your nose to spite your face. And you are losing all of your credibility with this move. I am curious to see what you think about all of this, Julian.
I don't know what Drake's doing. Like, why would he be suing his own company? Because he's probably getting a lot of buzz from and advertising from this whole beef that they had, you know? So his song is probably boosting the other song. And isn't that just the way the world works? Like, you got to pay to get your stuff onto these different platforms. You know what I mean? And like, by doing that, that's how it gets out into the world. And why can't you just trust that we know what music we like? And if you wanted to have a better song, make a better song and it would have shined through, you know? Like, so I think he just needs to come back and make a harder song that people love and people will forget about it. Like, forget about this. So I don't think he needs to sue people. Why are you going to sue your own label? They're the ones that pay you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. So I hope that, let's see if Drake is going to come back from this, because he has supporters. People love him. You know, he has his diehard fans. They'll always be there, but is he going to be able to come back from this?
I agree. I want to know if he's able to come back from this. And I also want to know right now, he's basically trying to gather facts. He's trying to get the court to require the record label to retain all of their documents and records and not destroy them. So if he's ready to sue, all the information is there and he can do it. So my question is he going to follow through with this lawsuit?
Okay.
And you want to know the long term.
The long term. Is he going to come back with a harder song and just make good music?
Right. Okay.
All right.
So I look at the lawsuit. You look at overall long-term career.
All right.
Basically, big baby.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly needs a strong black woman in his life to tell him to sit your ass down and put the phone down because you really about to embarrass yourself.
Right.
He don't got nobody around him that love him because this is a mess. Like your team should have. No. And also, I want to preface this by saying I never liked Drake.
Ooh. All right.
Never liked him. When everybody loved him, I never liked him. I was like, he's the type of dude that gets on my nerves. And now I'll see what I was talking about. I saw through his ass from day one. I knew it.
All right. Yo, I feel like this is really gonna hurt him. In the long term, we do have the coffin and we have the ring, so he is really gonna put some fans off. Like that, the people that are loyal to him, like he's putting those things to rest. I think he's gone a little too far because we have the crossing and then we have the park. So this is saying to me, like, people are gonna let go of him, and this is just the people that are around him because that's where the park is. Not gonna be a good look for him. But I do see him be with his loyal fan base because here's the bouquet and here's the stork. He's gonna actually come back with a song that is gonna be pretty good, and kind of bring him back a little bit. But I don't know. It feels like the recovery will take a little bit longer because we do have the anchor. So for him to get that stability, he's gonna have to let go of some of that ego. So it does feel like it's a process. I want to say 2 years until he like really fully recovers.
That's not bad. He got enough money to go lay down for 2 years. He'll be all right. He ain't gonna be working at Trader Joe's, although that might help his street cred, honestly. Okay. Is he going to follow through with this lawsuit? I would be okay. So I'm a little leery on that because I'm getting conflicting information here. Like I'm seeing him coming through, making that strong move towards wanting to sue, but then having a change of heart about it, but it's followed by some form of a dispute. So when I look at it with all of that in combination, and it also feels like he feels like he didn't have a choice. Like he has to do this, maybe to clear his name. He might also need the money. When you make a lot of money, you got a lot of bills. And if you start to see a little decline in your downloads, decline in your ability to book venues, right now he's going out on tour to New Zealand and the Netherlands. So clearly he's trying to get far, far away. He might need the money. So when I put all of these together, what it looks like is maybe not a case in court, but maybe like arbitration with like a mediator and then some form of a settlement. But it might not even get that far. So this might look more like them tying it up in red tape over the long haul and him deciding maybe let's just walk away. So the cards that I have to back that up is the 4, the Emperor. This is Drake. This is him thinking he the shit, the arrogance, the I'm the man card. But and then we see the 8 of Swords. Look at her tied up soars. This is like the idea of feeling like you don't have that many options, even though you do, but your mind has you thinking that your options are limited and you have to make a decision that's not the best decision for you. Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Then with his expectations, this is the Ace of Wands. This is about like a new beginning. He's thinking that this is going to be the way to like clear his name, to prove that like this guy didn't best me because they cheated. It's not going to work that way. But that's what he thinks is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But then we see what's crossing him. The Eight of Cups. Look at him. He's got his stuff lined up and then he walks away. And so either he realizes that it's not going to get him what he thinks it's going to get him, or he just realizes that he's not going to succeed as far as space. But then when I get the immediate outcome, look at these guys fighting. They got their wands and they're fighting. So there is going to still be some kind of a dispute. So it might be a settlement under the table. They might give him some hush money to make this all go away. Or it may just be like not going into court, but into a mediation situation. And ultimately, because I see him walking away, it's either going to be walking away with a smaller amount than he intended, or walking away because it's just not good for what he's really trying to get done, which is to clear his name.
Dang, he needs to walk away. You heard that, Drake.
Walk your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Take some time off, Drake. I didn't like you before. I don't like you now. But the people that love you going to love you no matter what. Just go away.
Yeah.
Go be quiet somewhere. Come back and blow us all away.
Mm-hmm. 2 years.
Destiny's Child, undeniable. The music is undeniable. Even I'll be like, he good.
Yeah.
That boy is good.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm like, you better sit.
Yeah. Let your artistry shine. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Moving right along, you guys. So Billboard, y'all ever heard of a pat and a slap? That's something in the South that we say. Basically, it's like we give you a pat on the back, but at the same time, we give you a slap on the face. It's like a backhanded compliment. We call it a pat and a slap. Well, Billboard gave Taylor Swift a pat and a slap. They named her like #2 best pop artist in the world. Because you know America's the world, right? All right. But they named her #2 and they did a tribute to her. And in that tribute, where they spanned her career, they included a video that Kanye West did back in 2016, where he was going after his haters. And they weren't even his haters. They was his haters in his mind. You know Kanye is Kanye. And so Taylor was one of them. And so in the video, he had these wax figures of all of these people he couldn't stand. And they was all nude. And so Billboard played a clip from that video showing the new Taylor Swift wax figure. Now, back when this video was created, Taylor called it revenge porn. Taylor, girl, what? Okay. I was feeling bad till you said that. Now I'm like, what you talking about? It's a wax figure. I mean, that's not even your titty. Anyway, so Billboard played it, and the Taylor Swift fans went clean off. They was like, how dare you? Okay, I am appalled, and I shall not stand with this. Now, you know, we got all these stuff to protest against, but this is what they protesting against. Love y'all, Gen Z. Y'all just the best. Anyway, Billboard got scared, and they immediately issued a public apology to Taylor Swift for exposing her wax titties on her tribute. And Taylor said, crickets, who are you? I don't know you. I'm too fabulous to be worried about what y'all doing. Honey, please. I don't even pay attention to Billboard. Billboard who? I am a million billionaire, okay? I got 100 trillion cajillion dollars. Come talk to me. Get your money up. And I'm like, Taylor's a boss. Okay, we must all, you know, fashion ourselves with a little bit of Taylor Swift tea. When y'all go back from the holidays, your coworker hating, start shit, and then come back to you and like, girl, I'm sorry. Be like, excuse me, sorry, get out of my way. Okay, so I love this. Julian, what do you think?
I think she's a queen. Like her subjects did the work for her. Like she made a comment like 2 years ago, and they were like, "Okay, let me take note. This is decree. I'm gonna freaking uh, uphold the law." Like, damn, Taylor. I don't know what kind of energy. Like, I don't want to just read a spread on Taylor's energy and how we could be more like her. Like, what is she doing that we are missing? What is the it factor? Because she's got it, whatever that is. So I think Billboard obviously messed up, and that's their bad. Like you don't mess with the Swifties, man. We know this. Like you should know this by now. And someone should have done their homework. They should actually have had a Swiftie do the freaking tribute. It would probably been better, and they probably would have been in the clear. So, anyways, Billboard, sorry that y'all messed up, and I'm glad y'all apologized because that was probably the best thing that you could have done. So there you have it.
Totally agreed. So you're gonna read about what's Taylor's energy, why is she such a boss. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna read about the drama. So I'm gonna read what was the intention behind the shady individual at Billboard that thought this was gonna be funny, because you know they thought it was gonna be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
All right. Ooh. So there's a lot of good cards here. I did a past, present, future to kind of understand what is she doing, like, because the past I want to see where she was coming from, how she got here, and what she's doing now. So for the past, I got the ship, and I got the mountain, and then I got the bear. So the mountain isn't, when I'm reading this with the bear, it's not giving me like blocks or anything. Like she came into this life feeling really big, you know what I mean? But that was on her journey, and she knew that she was going to create something. So she had a really strong belief in her. I feel like it was instilled with her from her family, you know what I mean? And like the talent that she has is very natural, but people with natural talent doesn't mean they're going to be successful, because they could also get very lazy. So I feel like her progression really was about like taking her time and capitalizing on top of her talent to just do better. And I feel like in the middle of it, she found her strength, because this is the man card, but this is like about like that force, that giving, you know, energy. I mean, that like being able to take it and claim it. Because here's the star card and here's the letter. This is saying like she was ready to claim her power, and like she was able to, this could also be her lyrics that are very connected, and it's almost like the vulnerability that she was able to carry in the lyrics. And I know we always talk about how she, you know, she's about like her breakups and stuff, but that was stuff that's very real, and people are connecting to the realness that she actually like gives. Like, you know what I mean? I think she's being very authentic, which is really cool. And how like what's happening for her now to keep this going. Funny enough, after all that, she's getting into her feminine power. Like how like she didn't even have to do anything. Like she just like, okay, I put it out there. Now it's time to receive the blessings, and it's here. Like she has new fans, new followings, new people. She's mature now. Like it was almost like, I know I called her a queen, but it's almost like she wasn't a queen. She was like a conqueror. Like that's what it feels like, but in a very just way. So I want to say like almost like the high priestess card, if that makes sense, or like, yeah, the Queen of Pentacles maybe. So good for Taylor. So for all y'all out there, like find out what you're good at and just keep on getting better at it and claiming it, owning that power. And I think we could all be like a Taylor Swift someday.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So now for the person in charge of putting that tribute out with that nude wax figure, what the hell was they thinking? So basically they weren't thinking. What I'm seeing is a person that was highly overworked, extremely exhausted. They actually are a Taylor Swift fan. They respect Taylor Swift. They were trying to put together a good tribute in the time that they had. They just didn't have time to really think it through, is what I'm looking at. And what I'm looking at is they probably also looking for another job right now. So I don't know that they're fired, But I think that they maybe internally there might have been some throwing folks under the bus or whatever. But it looks like they're looking at other prospects. So they weren't happy with it where they were at Billboard anyway. They were trying to do something that meant something. They just missed it because they're just too overworked. So the cards that I have that back that up, the 9 of Wands, this is the tired person. Look at him beat up, dragging. He's just trying to do the best he can. And then this is Taylor, the 9 of Pentacles. This is an independent woman. This is showing that this person actually really had respect for Taylor Swift. They wanted to do a good thing, but they did what they were capable of doing with the time they were given and the level of burnout that they were. And then this is the same person with the wands behind them, looking out here to see what else is there. So they're looking for another job. They're looking to put this stuff behind them and move on. Good luck to them, because I forgive you. Taylor said fuck you, but I forgive you.
Yeah.
So this is good.
Yeah, shit happens. All right.
It does happen. I mean, shit. They don't pay me enough. That's what I say. That's what that reading was. Enough.
Give me 1 second. I just need to plug in.
Okay.
All right. What we got up next, Victoria?
Okay. So next up, we've got a cool story. Julian, why don't you tell us a little bit about this one?
Yeah, Timothee Chalamet of Dune fame and Call Me by Your Name. He actually was trying to go up for roles like Maze Runner. I don't know about Gladiator, but like all these action roles, and he kept on getting turned down. Why? Because of his body type. And you know what? He kept on getting calls from his agent saying like, we're going to stop putting you out for these things because we're tired of hearing the same thing. You need to put on weight. But you know what he said? He said like, I can't. Like, he has a high metabolism. Like, he's tried. Like, this is just who he is. So what did he do? He started going out for roles and doors that were actually open to him, which were more like indie roles, which he thought was going to be humble, you know, a humble way to break into the acting career. But you know what? Those were Call Me by Your Name. These are things that really blew up his career. So he was able to take that route. And we all know he was in Dune. He became that action star. So it kind of was a great story about if you chase your dreams, go on the, like, follow the path that actually is open to you, you could still maybe find your way on a back door to get the thing that you really wanted. So I love that he was persevering to get through that. And then now he's going to be playing Bob Dylan in the biopic, and he's getting really into that role. I heard he's like trying to just embody that role for like 3 months. You know what I mean? So what do you call that? A method actor? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what I want to know. I mean, maybe I want to know, like, is he going to keep on getting action roles because that's kind of what he really wanted? Or is he going to stay indie and like kind of like those kind of like low key roles? Because he was getting all of them. I saw one of his movies where he played a drug addict. I was sobbing and crying. It really got me. So he's a great actor. I'm really glad he got what he wanted. But what do you think, Victoria?
I think he was smart to play a drug addict because he got the perfect body for that. Like, he's nice and svelte, got that cocaine body. I think I really respect Timothee Chalamet. Yeah, he's filming. It was 3 months of filming, and he used 5 years to prep for 3 months of filming. That is top level actor preparation. He's preparing at the levels of Meryl Streep, at the levels of Daniel Day-Lewis. Y'all know I miss Daniel Day-Lewis. That was like one of my favorite actors because he was also a method actor and he would go in with these characters. I truly loved reading this story about Timothee Chalamet because it's an inspiration to all of us that you can have a dream, and just because you have setbacks does not mean that that dream is not supposed to happen. What it means is you obviously ain't the right one to be in charge. No, you need a little help. You need a little guidance. You need to follow the path that's in front of you. He not only did he want to be an action hero with, you know, I mean, you could be an action hero if your character's in 3rd grade. You got an amazing body for a 3rd grader, but like a grown man, no. And he wanted to be a rapper. Timothy, your name is Timothy with 2 E's. You can't be no rapper with 2 E's. Timothy, but you know, I don't know. This man looks like he could do anything. Maybe he will be a rapper.
Yeah.
In the future. But he did not allow rejection to deter him. He said, what door is open? I'm going to go through whatever door is open. And that's a message to all of y'all. Don't be sitting up there at home like, I'm waiting on a management job. I don't want to work at McDonald's. And it's been 20 years and your ass ain't worked. Okay? Work at McDonald's if that's the job that you can get. And do it to the best of your ability. And watch doors continue to open. So Timothy, yes, I am going to see that movie where he plays Bob Dylan. I hope that he blows me away, because movies lately have not been that good. So I want something that's going to blow me away. Moana 2. No comment. Moana 2. Okay. Anyway, I want something that's going to blow me away. So I'm supportive of Timothy. I like the fact that he owned who he really is. He owns what he looks, and he still got what he wanted. He got one of the #1 action movies as the star of the action movie with that chicken chest. And that's what I'm talking about. He said, let the rock fight. I ain't even got to fight. And I'm an action hero. In the name of Jesus. You go, Timothy.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is Timothy going to be one of the greats? Or is he going to go and become a rapper? No.
The rapper.
Yes.
Okay. I'll check on the Bob Dylan.
He got an Oscar in his career. Are we going to see? Because he's prepping like an Oscar nominated actor.
I don't feel like he is, but yeah, I want to know through the cards. Let's see if Bob Dylan's going to be a good movie. How it's going to be well received. Yeah, it's going to be a transition point for him, opening for him. Like, I see the passion here. I see the key. Sorry, that's upside down. Oopsie. So this is saying this is opening up for him. He's going to finally put whatever challenges that he might have had getting other roles to rest. He'll be able to like choose whatever role he actually wants. We have talk here, commitment. So I feel like it's going to open up to him like more projects, more things. We have money. This is also the woman card, but it just also just means like he'll be able to receive a lot more money. This is going to bring his asking price way up. And this is, hold on. And then we do see mastery here, but I feel like it's going to lead to maybe even like him opening up to something else. Like I feel like when it comes to business, that's not acting, but it's also on his path. So like there is like a multi-level business with him in the future after this.
That's what's up, because you know he's a singer too. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right. Well, good for him. Is there an Oscar in his future? Highly likely, yes. He's definitely making waves. I think that he's being seen in the right places by the right people. And generally with these Oscars, it very much is about impact. It's, are you being seen? Are you in the forefront of pop culture? And that's kind of what gets you in the ring of people they want to nominate and give the Oscar to. But I feel like it may take some time because it's also political. Like you got to play the game. And so he's going to have to learn how to also rub elbows with the right people to get, his name in the hat where it be. So it might take a little bit longer. But the cards that I'm getting here is the Emperor again. But in this case, it's a good position for Timothy because it's followed by the Judgment card, which is like success. It's getting rewards for your past effort. And it kind of almost looks like a Oscar in a way, like it's golden. She's standing, she's got her arms out, like, even though the Oscar has the arms together, but it looks like a trophy. But here's the Hierophant. This is like the judging board. This is the rules behind it. And the Temperance card, which says you got to find a balance. It's not just about your talent. It's about hitting all the right spaces. Mm-hmm. So that's what's going to take a little bit of while. But he's got the talent, but he's got to play the game. So yeah, very high likelihood that he will have an Oscar. It might take a little while, but yeah, 100%.
Timothy, keep delivering on that talent. You're doing great.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Now, you guys like the show. Don't forget to like, share, a comment on any of the stories that caught your attention. And we will respond, and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. And this part of the show is where we show our appreciation for your continued support. We really appreciate it. It is the weekly reading where you give you insight into what to expect in this current week. I'm going to read for the singles and the couples. Julian, what about you?
I'm going to pull a card for the energy of the week and then use my Lenormand Oracle to kind of see if there's any guidance or info to work with that energy.
Awesome. All right, let's look at singles and couples.
Ooh. All right. While you're pulling all that, I'll get to it. The energy is shadow and earth. Shadow and earth. So the shadow is the things that you are part of you that maybe you just don't like about yourself. They are going to come to the surface. They're showing up right here in the earth. So it's almost like you can't deny the parts of you that you're pushing away. So I'm going to ask why the cards are showing up this way, and also like what is the guidance? What's going on this week for those shadows to come up? Like, is it a work thing? Is it relationships, or is it just like some internal work that you're working on? Let's see. Okay. It seems like it has a lot to do with home, which makes a lot of sense because we just had the holidays and more holidays are coming up. So the holidays are bringing up things in your family dynamic that you kind of have to look at. So if there's any triggers that you might have got going back into spaces where you grew up, like just notice them. They're bringing up them shadows, the things that maybe you have been inherited through, your familial line. And like, this is just mirroring back to you things that you might have already healed. I want to say that these are things that you've worked on already. So I don't think it's going to be something new or earth shattering, because we do have the key, which is upside down. Oops. There we go. And then we have the book of life, which is secrets. So it's almost like these are things that you're already known, but they're being triggered. And why are they being triggered, and how can we work with them? This is saying to me, the moon is about emotions, but also it's about work. And then here's the stork. So I feel like if you're still in the place where it's been triggering, try to get away, so that you could feel your emotions. I don't think you go into the same places and like heal. Like, I feel like you need to step out of that energy to actually like embrace the shadow of it all and to really understand it. And then we see here, look, you're going to do the work. You're going to do the work. You're going to be able to put it to rest and open those roads so it's not going to feel the same anymore. So there is a transmutation that's going on, and that's why the shadows are coming up for you this week. All right, I hope that was helpful.
Awesome. Okay, so singles, what I have for you for this week is it's all about having fun, being confident, getting out there, and this may be the opportunity you need to meet someone special. If you're dating someone special, you still need to get out there and hang out with your friends. Like, you need to be socializing. Don't be so very much booed up this week, because you might have some opportunities. Either in your current little person you're dating, they might realize, hey, where'd you go? Maybe I need to be putting in more attention. Or you might be out with friends and meet somebody special. So you guys' cards is the friendship card. Make a date for play with one or more friends. So I'm serious about this, like hanging out with friends. And then also the empowerment card. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. So it's like knowing you're the prize, knowing that, you have something to offer that people might really want and find very, very much attractive. But you got to find it attractive first. And then synchronicity, your prayers are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them to increase the flow. So basically it's like, don't go with any expectations. Just go out and have a good time. But the things that are going to unfold, it's going to be like, oh, now I see why I did this. This just came out so perfectly. So that's the key, you guys. Fun, friendship, confidence. Got it? Now, couples. Y'all, I don't know what the hell. All right, y'all got the same card again this week. Make a decision. Y'all still have not gotten clear about what it is you want with this relationship. I've got basically, you got to first have an idea of what you want out of any relationship. What is your ideal situation? And when you're imagining and thinking about what it is, be real, like imagine it as if anything is possible. Best case scenario in a perfect world, what would this be? Don't be like, well, I really want this, but I really want to do it with dress, but I don't know any dudes with dress in this week, so let me cross that out. And let me cross this out too. Does he need a job, or does he need just to want a job? Let's just do one a job. No. Be really, really like anything is possible. Make that list, and then make a decision that this is what I want and this is what I'm going to accept. Because whatever you're experiencing right now is related to how you were raised. It's related to family dynamics and unhealed family dynamics. And so until you're able to resolve that, you're going to be still stuck in limbo. So use your imagination to imagine what you really could have in a perfect world. I understand a lot of the issues you're going through right now is related to family, and make a clear decision that you're only going to accept what you feel like is the ideal. So the cards that y'all got here is dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. See what I'm trying to tell you? Okay, now, father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. This is the contact with these family issues that are coming up as in your relationship. And then make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. So you guys, you got to take the front seat and you got to really carve out what you want, know that you can have it, and start really making your mind up. Okay? I don't want to see the same cards again next week, couples. Okay?
All right, y'all.
All right. Why don't you close us out?
All right. I had a great time with y'all this week. We will be back next week with new hot topics and our cards. See you then. Bye.